The Diplomat is a new high-stakes political drama from a writer-producer of West Wing and Homeland, Deborah Kahn. The series stars Kerry Russell as a seasoned U.S. ambassador on her way to a post in Afghanistan when she is abruptly appointed as the ambassador of the United Kingdom. While handling the most coveted and decorated diplomatic role, she is navigating her own marriage to a star ambassador, Hal Weiler, played by Rufus Sewell. Watch The Diplomat now, only on Netflix.
This is Optimal Relationships Daily, episode 1725. Creating Quality Time No Matter What's Going On, by Julie Morgenstern of juliemorgenstern.com. Hello, everybody, and welcome to ORD with me, Greg Audino. It is Thursday, which means I've got another parenting post for you today. This one comes from Julie Morgenstern, who covers so many great topics on her blog, a lot of which are focused on productivity and time management, actually. But she does have a lot of amazing thoughts on parenting too, and I think you are really going to like what she has to say today. So, let's listen close as we get into this article now and start optimizing your life. Creating Quality Time, No Matter What's Going On, by Julie Morgenstern of juliemorgenstern.com. Typically speaking, parents put a lot of pressure on themselves to make time for their children. Yet, the demands on our time have grown exponentially, from organizing homeschooling to absorbing childcare from after-school programs, babysitters, and daycare. Many parents are feeling guilty that they're home all day with their kids, but unable to give their kids the quality time and attention they hoped. Of course, we still yearn to have meaningful interactions with our kids. But how do we restore the quality of our connections when we're feeling so burnt out? Number 1. Understand the value of together but apart time. Moments when you're in the same space as your kids, but each involved in your own activities, if you're getting a meal on the table while your kid is nearby playing or doing a project, are healthy. Children of all ages, from babies to teenagers, benefit from doing their own independent activities, yet feel secure and supported knowing that you are nearby and available. Here's the condition. Together but apart time only works if you are actually accessible to your children and available to engage in chat with them from time to time. You should avoid doing any flow tasks or work that requires your undivided attention. Number 2. Connect during everyday moments. Relating time starts with the everyday caretaking moments that do not require any extra time, says Jeanette Betancourt, Senior Vice President at Sesame Workshop. Brushing hair, getting dressed, eating meals, and tucking kids into bed at night all provide a wonderful platform to relate to your child. If you view the cutting of your kid's nails as an opportunity to connect instead of a chore, it becomes fun. If you view the drive to and from activities as a chance to communicate rather than as a taxi service, it becomes a time to bond. Once parents realize that they are doing these things already, the question becomes, how do I make the most of these moments? Number 3. Know that the first 5 minutes pack a punch. Annie Plachette Murphy, parenting expert, family therapist, and former editor-in-chief of Parents Magazine, calls the first few minutes of every reconnection point with your child the relationship savers. First thing in the morning, the first few minutes you reconnect with your child after independent play or before dinner, when you get home from running errands, the goal is to light up when you see your child. A warm and nurturing response will set the tone for your time together and actually stretch time, buying you loads of peaceful time where kids feel satisfied, so that the moments you do have together feel full. According to Annie, that focus on the first 5 minutes works well for marriages too. Number 4. Relate while you vacuum, not in a vacuum. Every expert I know warns against a parent's tendency to think of household chores as something you need to rush through to make space for quality time with your kids. Let kids be involved with what you're doing. Relating over little things, making dinner, washing the car, folding laundry, sweeping the kitchen floor, is one way to make sure you get in some good connecting time with your kids, even if you have a mile-long to-do list. Don't shun them, engage them. Those tiny moments of connection over seemingly mundane domestic tasks are often the most memorable for kids anyway. Again, this works well for marriages too. And number 5, schedule dedicated one-on-one time. A little bit of predictable special time every day to connect to your children can become the building blocks of connection over the years. Whether it's 20 minutes of reading every night before bed, or half an hour to shoot hoops after dinner, create a tradition of reliable daily moments your kids can count on to talk and connect with you. Once a week or even once a month, dedicate a longer block of time to spend one-on-one, diving into a project together, going on an adventure, or pursuing one of your child's interests. Relating time is a basic daily need that can be integrated into any encounter and interaction with your child. The goal is small doses, frequently and consistently delivered. That foundation will allow for the inevitable imperfect moments to be understood and forgiven by your child. Remember that, for the most part, your kids don't really pay attention to what the activity is, as long as it's with you and it makes them feel good. You just listened to the post titled, Creating Quality Time, No Matter What's Going On, by Julie Morgenstern of juliemorgenstern.com.
The all-new Nissan Ariya is a fully loaded EV. It's brimming with style and power.
Up to 389 horses of it.
Innovation and intelligence.
E-Force all-wheel drive.
It'll pin you to your seat.
Your very plush seat.
The all-new, all-electric Nissan Ariya. Nissan Ariya with E-Force expected availability early 2023. E-Force cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. E-Force and 389 horsepower available on Platinum Plus. Nissan calculation using 1-foot rollout testing with long-range battery and E-Force only in sport mode with E-Step off. These results are for comparison only and should not be attempted on public roads. Drive responsibly. See nissanusa.com for details.
And a really great post from Julie today. Some great ideas here that make for yet another parenting article that I believe to be applicable far beyond parenting. We already heard a couple of references as to how this can be applied to marriages as well. And I encourage you to go even beyond that and consider how these ideas can help you generate quality time with yourself too. So I'll continue along with bullet points 3 and 4. So 3, knowing that the first 5 minutes pack a punch. Great for kids, great for marriages, also great for yourself in the way of intention setting. How can you start something new today, even if it's something that feels routine, with the right intention and a certain sense of appreciation or enthusiasm? How can you get excited about it? What can you do to start off on the right foot that will give you energy through the remainder of the activity? And then for bullet 4, which is to relate while doing the little things, how can you do this with just yourself? How can you make the most of these types of tasks and see them as part of the journey and attempt to extract joy and connection from them, as opposed to just seeing them as roadblocks and rushing through them and kind of putting yourself on pause until they're done with? These questions and more can come from this article. So thanks again to Julie for sharing, and thanks to all of you for being here. It is time to wrap things up for the day, but I hope you have a great day and that this post helps you to do so. Enjoy yourself. Good luck out there. And I will see you for another parenting post tomorrow, this time from Emma Scheib. And that's where your optimal life awaits.